Σας ευχαριστούμε όλους που ήρθατε απόψε. Ελπίζω με αυτά τα λίγα που είδατε έξω και θα απολαύσετε και αργότερα να είσαστε ικανοποιημένοι και να σας ευχαριστούν όταν γίνονται τέτοια γεγονότα. Θα ξεκινήσουμε με τον πολύ φιλόξενο φίλο μας και δήμαρχο της πόλης του Norwalk, κύριο Richard Moccia, ο οποίος θα ξεκινήσει την απόψινή βραδιά.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, and thank you all for gathering here tonight. We hope you enjoyed the exhibit thus far. We're going to begin this evening with the very Honorable Mayor Moccia, Mayor of Norwalk and friend of the Greek Society of Norwalk.
Thank you, and welcome. It's my honor to be here to welcome all the members of the Pontian community. It's going to be wonderful. I have declared that this weekend Norwalk belongs to the Greek community. We're going to have your wonderful convention and all the visitors. There are some people that I did want to introduce, some other elected officials that are here, and they took their time out from their busy schedule to be here. And we have, and these are people that go to Hartford to fight the battle every day, drive that 80 miles up there to do a difficult job. And that is State Representative Bruce Morris. Bruce, thank you for being here. And standing next to Bruce is State Representative Gail Lavielle. We also have our town clerk here, Andy Garfunkel. Andy. I'm not an elected official, but I understand you're going to provide some books to her for the Norwalk Public Library, and that is our newly appointed library director, Chris Bradley. Chris. I just want to say that the committee that put all of this together and worked so hard and been here, and the beautiful exhibit that we have here in City Hall, showing your culture off and how the Pontians have risen above, as your book says, the ashes, culture or your history to be ignored or forgotten. That you will never allow to happen, and I want to congratulate you for all of that. I hope to attend some of your events this weekend, and the one thing I know about the Pontian community, attended several other events, you have a little food, and a lot of dancing. So I look forward to that. But there's one other person I want to introduce, and he is an elected official. But he is a member of the Greek community, obviously a Greek American, and reminds me every time that how much the Greeks taught my people the Italians. I argue with him occasionally about that, but not this weekend. I'm going to agree with him. So it is my pleasure to introduce my good friend, Councilman Nick Kydes.
Thank you very much, Dick. I appreciate that. Dick and I go back a long ways. We're lifelong members of a group called the SAPS. It stood for Saturday Afternoon Philosophical Society. So even in that, we had a Greek connection where we would get together on the skipper's boat down St. John and talk about the philosophy, the history of ancient Greece. And I often told him that everywhere where you look, there is a Greek connection. And even Dick here, whether he knows it or not, he's Italian descent. And Calabria, isn't Dick? He's Greek. So even though he knows he's Greek. Ευχαριστώ πολύ. Καλησπέρα σας. It's a great honor to be here and to move forward this exhibition, which was put together by George, Gus, and Katie, and Ellen, and everyone in the Greek Pontian Society. I am proud to be a Pontian Greek. Everyone, I think, knows that, including Dick here. And the thing that I felt when I walked through the halls was a very, very proud feeling, a feeling of bittersweet feeling. Because I walked through the aisles and I saw photographs of my father, my uncle, my cousins. The Greek community here in Norwalk has a history. We go back over about 100 years in which the Pontian Greeks that migrated from Pontos onto mainland Greece and then here in Norwalk have brought the rich culture of our heritage. The pride that we have should never. My father came here with nothing in his pocket, without a shirt on his back, and he worked hard, and all he wanted was the opportunity. Just like all of your parents, all of your great-greats. And we didn't come here with our hands out with a palm up. We came here to work hard. We wanted the opportunity to be able to have the opportunity to work and better our families. And we assimilated in the American life. Although we maintained our culture, which is a very strong culture, and in my opinion, the greatest culture in the world, we assimilated. We didn't ask America to change for the Greeks. We kept our traditions, we kept our culture, and we contributed. We didn't look for handouts. We gave to the community. We're given to the community. And that is something which we will, in our children, instill. I do in my children, and I know all of you do in yours. We must instill that. Don't forget who you are. Don't forget your culture. But America gave us the opportunity to better our lives. And the love and the respect we have for America is very great. So we assimilated. Some other cultures in America, unfortunately, are not, but I'm not going to get into that. The other thing that I want to talk about is the thing which made Greece great and the Greeks great. My father used to always tell me, if you look at any four corners of this earth, you will always find a Greek. And it's very true. I just spoke to someone today that, I think it was Dimitrios, who told me that he was in I think it was Alaska, Dimitrios, right? It was in Alaska. And guess what? There are Greeks up in Alaska. There are Greeks in South Africa. There are Greeks in Australia. There are Greeks in Europe. There are Greeks in America. All over this world, there are Greeks. And the Greeks always bring positive change in the community they serve. The Greeks have brought positive change in Norwalk. The Greeks have contributed much to Norwalk. Because we don't fear work, we don't fear pulling our sleeves up and getting to business and making things happen. And we also know that we have a strong, very strong heritage. I want to just read one thing for you. There's a great classicist. Her name was Edith Hamilton. When I was a child, I used to read her books all the time. And, you know, whether we know it or not, and it's unfortunate that many people, even in America, don't know, and in Greece, don't know the history of Greece. Because if they knew the history of Greece, they would know that the life we live here in America is a Greek way of life. This is a Greek way of life. A life of freedom, a life of equality, and a life to pursue your security and your best interest for your family. So America gave us a tremendous opportunity to relive the Greek way of life. And here's what Edith Hamilton, one of the greatest classicists of all times, said back in 1957 when she was honored in Athens to become an honorary citizen of Athens. That is a tremendous, tremendous honor for a classicist. And here she acknowledged with these words: Athens, truly the mother of beauty and of thought, is also the mother of freedom. Freedom was a Greek discovery. The Greeks were the first free nation in the world. Greece rose to the very height, not because she was big. She was very small. Not because she was rich. She was very poor. Not even because she was wonderfully gifted. She rose because there was in the Greek the greatest spirit that moves humanity, the spirit that makes men free. Even freedom was a Greek thought. Even freedom was a Greek discovery. Even freedom lie within the hearts of all the Greeks from ancient days to today. And that is a freedom which America is built upon. The spirit that still shines within this nation, within this great beloved God-blessed nation. And we cannot forget that freedom. Many have died for it. Many will die in the future for it. Remember it for yourselves and for your children and their children. Because nothing in this life, while the rest of the world was bound in slavery, Greece was free. America is free. Keep that freedom and that spirit shining. Thank you.
Ευχαριστούμε τον Νίκο που έγκαιται μέτερον για τα ωραία του λόγια και ιδιαίτερα τον δήμαρχό μας, τον πολύ φιλόξενο δήμαρχό μας που φιλοξενεί αυτή την έκθεση εδώ σήμερα.
Thank you very much to Mayor Moccia and to Nick for his warm welcome. And as Nick was saying, something that I profess to my kids all the time, America allows us to be a mosaic. Not a melting pot, but a mosaic. You can keep your heritage and live side by side with everybody here in your culture and never give up your history.
Θέλουμε να καλέσουμε τον Δήμαρχο και τον Νίκο να είναι παρόντες μπροστά μαζί με την Πρόεδρο του Γυναικείου Τμήματος Ποντιακού Συλλόγου Πόντους να δώσουμε τα 2 ετήσια υποτροφία που δίνουμε σε 2 παιδιά που πάνε στο Πανεπιστήμιο κάθε χρόνο στη μνήμη του Αχιλλέα Tsilfidis και με τη βοήθεια, με τη μεγάλη βοήθεια των ιδιοκτητών του Norwalk, τον Χρήστο και τον Γιώργο. Ένα θερμό χειροκρότημα για αυτούς σας παρακαλώ.
At this time, we'd like to give out the annual Achilles Tsilfidis Scholarship Fund. We invite Mayor Moccia to honor, and Nick, to honor Nick Kydes, to honor the 2 recipients of this year's award, and also and the president of the Women's Pontian Society, who is Kathy Tsilfidis, sorry Kathy, and as well, Nick and George Kandrinos for sponsoring the scholarship.
Φέτος, οι 2 που θα πάρουν τα υποτροφία είναι η Δέσποινα Πετρίδου, που είναι μαζί μας εδώ, και η δεύτερη είναι η Παναγιώτα Τσιλφίδου, η οποία ήδη βρίσκεται στο Πανεπιστήμιο και θα δεχτεί για αυτήν ο αδερφός της ο Γιάννης.
The recipients of the scholarships this year are Tsilfidis, who also happens to be Nick's niece, and Tsilfidis, who actually is attending her first week of college. On her behalf is her little brother Yanni accepting the award.
Απόψε έχουμε μαζί μας και μία κυρία με καταπληκτική φωνή. Πολλοί από εσάς πιστεύω ότι τη γνωρίζετε. Είναι η Aliki Kayaloglou, που θα μας πει ένα δικό μας τραγούδι.
We have with us a lady with the gift of a beautiful voice. Many of you know her. Her name is Aliki Kayaloglou, and she will delight us at this moment with one of her favorite poetic songs about Pontos.
Καλησπέρα σας. Μια φορά και έναν καιρό γεννήθηκα. Με μεγάλωσαν 3 γυναίκες. Η μαμά μου από τη Σμύρνη, ο μπαμπάς μου βέβαια παρένθεση αυτό, ήταν από την Κωνσταντινούπολη, αλλά εγώ μεγάλωσα με 3 γυναίκες. Η μαμά μου από τη Σμύρνη, η θεία μου Σοφία, επίσης από τη Σμύρνη, και η γιαγιά μου, η οποία είχε 12 παιδιά, νομίζουμε ότι έχει γεννηθεί στην Τραπεζούντα. Πάντως το πρώτο της παιδί, ο θείος μου, ο θεολόγος, γεννήθηκε στην Αμισό, το 1888. Η μαμά μου ήταν το 12ο παιδί της γιαγιάς μου και ζει ακόμα. Ψάχνοντας λοιπόν τα τελευταία χρόνια να βρω κι εγώ μια άκρη και να μάθω, γιατί πολύ θέλω να μάθω, για όλα αυτά που με έχουν κάνει να είμαι αυτό που είμαι, για τις ρίζες μου δηλαδή, δέχτηκα αυτή την πρόσκληση να είμαι εδώ μαζί σας και ανακάλυψα ότι η λέξη φιλοξενία γεννήθηκε στον Πόντο. Σας ευχαριστώ πάρα πολύ που μου δίνετε αυτή τη χαρά να είμαι μαζί σας. Θα προσπαθήσω να πω ένα τραγούδι. Ελπίζω ότι θα μου συγχωρήσετε τα όποια λάθη. Έχω πάρα πολύ αγωνία και πάρα πολύ πανικό. Θα δανειστώ ένα κομμάτι από ένα υπέροχο ποίημα που έχει γραφτεί για τον Πόντο, που ο τίτλος του είναι «Πόντος ενάστρων φωτεινών». Και έτσι εγώ θα σας πω ότι αρωθυμώ και τραγουδώ, αρωθυμώ και κλέβω, αρωθυμώ και τραγουδώ, αρωθυμώ και λέγω. I would like very much to introduce you to the poetry of this song, translated by Kostas Tsilfidis. I remember the days of old, and my heart becomes embittered. The lands of our people come to mind, and I feel a lump in my throat. Σίγουρα θα γυρίσουν στην Ελλάδα καλύτερη και με περισσότερη γνώση. Σας ευχαριστώ πάρα πολύ.
Όποιος δεν συγκινήθηκε δεν πρέπει να είναι ζωντανός. Την ευχαριστούμε πάρα πολύ. Επομένως, και μην νομίζετε ότι κάναμε παράληψη, θα καλέσουμε τον Πάτερ Νικόλαο της κοινότητας μας από εδώ, από τον Norwalk, να μας δώσει μια ευλογία. Και λέω ότι δεν ήταν παράληψη, γιατί αυτό που ακούσατε για μας ήταν ευλογία.
I'd like to also use at this time Father Nicholas to give us a prayer. It was not an oversight, but it was intentional, because what you heard from Aliki Kayaloglou was in fact a blessing. We hope you enjoyed it. Father Nicholas?
Όπως είπε ο Κώστας, όλη η εισαγωγή στην ψηνή βραδιά είναι ένα είδος προσευχής και δεν χρειάζεται, νομίζω, να βατολογήσουμε και να επαναλάβουμε λόγια προσευχητικά προς τον Θεό, μιας και το κάναμε ήδη με το τραγούδι που η κυρία Kayaloglou ερμήνευσε απόψε και με την παρουσία όλων σας εδώ. Θα ήθελα από την πλευρά μου να ευχαριστήσω και πάλι τον Δήμαρχο, τον κύριο Moccia, ο οποίος πάντοτε είναι πολύ θετικός απέναντι στην κοινότητά μας και όλους τους παράγοντες που βρίσκονται εδώ από το προξενείο μας. Να υπενθυμίσω σε όλους ότι την Κυριακή θα είναι εδώ ο Αρχιεπίσκοπος, θα λειτουργήσει στην εκκλησία μας και στη συνέχεια θα έρθει εδώ στο Δημαρχείο για να δει την έκθεση και να δει τους παράγοντες οι οποίοι παρουσιάζουν αυτό το συνέδριο στην κοινότητα του Norwalk. Ο Θεός είναι μαζί με όλους και να ευλογεί τους πάντες. I would like to thank you, Mr. Mayor, especially you, Nick, of course, and everyone who's present here from our great city of Norwalk. Always you're helping the community of Norwalk, the Pontian Society, and everything that we need, we know that we're going to get from you. We'd like just to... I would like to remind everyone that our Archbishop is coming this Sunday for the liturgy, and after the liturgy around noon, he's going to visit the town hall and to see the exhibition. So I wish to everyone a wonderful, prayerful night, and may God be with all of us always.
We'll be reciting for you the poem Ithaca in both Greek and English at this time.
When you set out on your journey to Ithaca, pray that the journey is long, full of adventure, full of knowledge. The Lystrygonians and the Cyclops, the angry Poseidon, do not fear them. You will never see such as these along your path. If your thoughts are lofty, if a fine emotion touches your spirit and your body, the Lystrygonians and the Cyclops and the fierce Poseidon, you will not encounter them if you do not already carry them within your soul, if your soul does not set them up before you.
Σαν βγεις στον πηγεμό για την Ιθάκη, να εύχεσαι να είναι μακρύς ο δρόμος. Γεμάτος περιπέτειες, γεμάτος γνώσεις, τους Λεστριγόνας και τους Κύκλοπας, το θυμωμένο Ποσειδώνα μη φοβάσαι. Τέτοια στο δρόμο σου ποτέ σου δεν θα βρεις, αν μένει η σκέψη σου υψηλή, αν εκλεκτή συγκίνησης το πνεύμα και το σώμα σου αγγίζει. Τους Λεστριγόνας και τους Κύκλοπας, τον άγριο Ποσειδώνα δεν θα συναντήσεις, αν δεν τους κουβανείς μες στην ψυχή σου, αν η ψυχή σου δεν τους στείνει εμπρός σου.
Pray that the road is long, that the summer mornings are many, when with such pleasure, such joy, you will enter Port Seen for the very first time. Stop at Phoenician markets and purchase fine merchandise, mother of pearl and coral, amber and ebony, and sensual perfumes of all kinds, as many sensual perfumes as you can. Visit many Egyptian cities and learn from those who have attained knowledge.
Να εύχεσαι να είναι μακρύς ο δρόμος. Πολλά τα καλοκαιρινά πρωιά να είναι που με τι ευχαρίστηση, με τι χαρά θα μπαίνεις σε λιμένας πρωτοειδωμένος. Να σταματήσεις σε εμπορία φοινικικά και τις καλές πραμάτιες να αγοράσεις. Σε πέφια και κοράλια και χρυσαμένους και ειδονικά μυρωδικά κάθε λογής. Όσο μπορείς πιο άφθονα ειδονικά μυρωδικά. Να επισκεφθείς πολλές Αιγυπτιακές πόλεις. Να μάθεις και να μάθεις από τους σπουδασμένους.
Always keep Ithaca in your mind. To arrive there is your ultimate goal. But do not hurry the journey at all. It is better that it lasts for many, many years. And to arrive and anchor at the island when you are very old, rich with all you have gained along the way, not expecting that Ithaca will offer you riches. Ithaca has given you the beautiful voyage. Without her, you would have never set out on the road. She has nothing left to give you. And if you find her poor, Ithaca has not deceived you. Wise as you have become, with so much experience, you must have already known what these Ithacas mean.
Πάντα στο νου σου να έχεις την Ιθάκη. Το φτάσιμο εκεί είναι ο προορισμός σου. Μα μην βιάζεις το ταξίδι διόλου. Καλύτερα χρόνια πολλά να διαρκέσει. Και γέρος πια να ράξεις το νησί, πλούσιος με όσα κέρδισες στον δρόμο. Μην προσδοκώντας πλούτη να σου δώσει η Ιθάκη. Η Ιθάκη σου έδωσε το ωραίο ταξίδι. Χωρίς αυτήν δεν θα βγαίνεις στον δρόμο. Δεν έχει τίποτα άλλο να σου δώσει πια. Κι αν πτωχική την βρεις, η Ιθάκη δεν σε γέλασε. Έτσι σοφός που έγινες, με τόση πείρα, ήδη Θα το κατάλαβες, οι ηθάκες τι σημαίνουν.
Θα ακολουθήσουμε με δύο παιδιά της νεολαίας μας που θέλουν να σας μεταφέρουν ένα μήνυμα.
Two of our younger adults are going to relay the message in both English and Greek on what the poem was about. And a warm applause for both Gus and Litsa for doing a phenomenal job.
Thank you. My name is Konstantinos Papachristou. I was born in Norwalk and I am a Greek American. And this is my history. I thank Mr. Fotiadis, the author and researcher of this exhibit, for making me aware of my history and making me proud to be Greek. I also want to thank the Honorable Mayor of our city, Mr. Moccia, for sponsoring and hosting this wonderful exhibit and making me proud to be American. And I thank God who has blessed me to be a Greek American. Thank you.
Γεννήθηκα στο Norwalk και είμαι Έλληνο-Αμερικανίδα. Αυτή είναι η ιστορία μου. Ευχαριστώ τον κύριο Φωτιάδη που έγραψε αυτή η ιστορία και με κάνει περήφανη που είμαι Ελληνίδα. Ευχαριστώ τον κύριο Moccia που φιλοξενεί αυτή η ιστορία στο δημαρχείο μας και με κάνει περήφανη που είμαι Αμερικανίδα. Και ευχαριστώ στον Θεό που με ευλόγησε να είμαι Έλληνο-Αμερικανίδα.
Θέλουμε να καλωσορίσουμε την κυρία Balda. Την κυρία Balda, γενική πρόξενο από την Ελλάδα στη Νέα Υόρκη, να μας πει δύο λόγια.
We'd like to invite Ms. Balda, Consul General from Greece in New York, to say a few words.
Είναι με μεγάλη χαρά και συγκίνηση που βρίσκομαι σήμερα κοντά σας. Η πρώτη εκδήλωση της νέας χρονιάς εγκαινιάζεται από τους Πόντιους. Και έχει ιδιαίτερη σημασία, διότι οι Πόντιοι είναι αυτοί που έχουν κρατήσει, παρά τις κακουχίες, τις τραγωδίες, τις ταλαιπωρίες, αυτή την ελληνική ψυχή ακέραιη. Και είναι αυτή η ψυχή που έχουν μεταφέρει στη νέα τους πατρίδα, την Αμερική. Ζούμε σε έναν περίεργο κόσμο και χρειαζόμαστε να πιαστούμε από κάπου για να έχουμε μία ελπίδα για το αύριο. Εκδηλώσεις σαν αυτές οι σημερινές και εκδηλώσεις των Ποντίων, όχι μόνο στις συγκεντρώσεις τους, αλλά στην καθημερινότητά τους, είναι από αυτά που μας δίνουν κουράγιο, μας δίνουν ελπίδα να συνεχίσουμε και να αντιμετωπίσουμε οποιασδήποτε αντιξοότητες. Θα ήθελα να σας ευχαριστήσω για την οργάνωση της σημερινής εκδήλωσης, το ότι καλέσατε την κυρία Kayaloglou. Δεν καταλαβαίνω τα ποντιακά, αλλά κατάλαβα το σπάραγμα της ψυχής μέσα από τη φωνή της και θα ήθελα να σας ευχαριστήσω γι' αυτό. Θα ήθελα επίσης να σας ευχαριστήσω που φέρατε τον έγκριτο καθηγητή, τον κύριο Φωτιάδη από την Ελλάδα, να μας ξαναθυμίσει ορισμένα πράγματα που φαίνεται πολλές φορές είτε να μην τα γνωρίζουμε, είτε να τα ξεχνάμε, γιατί μας παρασύρει η καθημερινή ζωή. Mr. Mayor, the land of the free and the land of the brave has embraced the Pontian Hellenes here in the United States. And today we have a proof of this. Thank you very much for what you're doing for this Greek American community. Σας ευχαριστώ.
Ευχαριστούμε κυρία Balda. Αυτή τη στιγμή θα καλέσουμε τον πρόεδρο της Παμποντιακής Ομοσπονδίας ΗΠΑ και Καναδά, τον κύριο Δημήτρη Μολοχίδη, να μας δώσει το χαιρετισμό.
this time, we would like to invite the President of the Panpontian Federation of the USA and Canada, Mr. Dimitrios Molohides, to say a few words.
Honorable Mayor Moccia, Honorable Ambassador, General Council of Greece in New York, Balda, dear Father Nick, dear elected officials, I would like also to mention that here with us today are our past presidents, Michael Molohides and Elias Tsilfidis. Also are here today many of Pontians from a variety of cities, from Toronto and Montreal, Canada, from San Francisco, California, from Canton, Ohio, from Cleveland, Ohio, from Philadelphia, from New York, and of course from Norwalk, Connecticut. Also, I would like to thank the media, Macedonia TV, Mr. Elias Tsilfidis, Live Media.gr, Stathis Parcharidis, and Theophilos Kotzidis, ETA Press, Fotis Papagermanos, and also the freelance photographer, Eleftherios Kostans, and our videographer, Kostas Eftalsidis. Dear friends, I'm very happy to be here with you today, representing the Panpontian Federation of USA and Canada, representing approximately over 200,000 Greek Pontians in the USA and Canada with our 15 societies. First of all, I would like to thank the Mayor, Mr. Moccia, for his continuing support to the Greek community here over the last several years, and for his hospitality in this event. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. This year we celebrate quite a few milestones. First of all, the over 3,000 years of history of the Hellenes in Pontos, the over 100 years presence of the Greek Pontians in the city of Norwalk, and also the 30th anniversary of our federation. The Greek Pontians over the last 100 years were responsible for several accomplishments, but today is the first time that here in America we're able to put together in such an extraordinary exhibit the history of over 300,000 years of the Greek Pontians. And this is due to the work of Professor Dr. Konstantinos Fotiadis, and I would like to thank you for being here with us today. Dr. Fotiadis spent over 15 years researching various archives, including Turkish archives, Russia's, Germany, France, Austria, Great Britain, and of course the United States archives. And after all these years, he published his monumental work of 14-volume research that you can see it outside. So this exhibit is documented on facts from all these documents. And also we publish his book. And what our intent is to have this photographic exhibit go from city to city in the United States and Canada, so people in cities can realize our history. Also, I would like to thank many of our supporters, and especially Mr. Christos Peropoulos for his financial assistance, because without his help, this exhibit and publication will not be possible. I will not spend more of your time, because I would like you to spend more time watching the exhibit, going through the book, reading, and learning our history. Thank you very much.
επόμενος ομιλητής μας είναι ο πρόεδρος του Ποντιακού Συλλόγου Pontos εδώ στο Norwalk, ο κύριος Γιώργος Tsilfidis.
We'd like to welcome the president of the Pontian Society of Norwalk, Mr. George Tsilfidis.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this wonderful exhibit and to the entire weekend of events. Thank you all for being here, and thank you, Dr. Fotiadi, for your magnificent work, which I know for you it was a labor of love. I would like especially to thank our fine mayor, Mr. Richard Moccia, and his excellent staff for their help and support for this entire event. We are truly grateful. Thank you all again, and please have a wonderful weekend here in our wonderful city of Norwalk. And I would also like to thank the group of people, I will not mention the names, for putting this weekend together. Thank you.
Θα ακολουθήσουμε με έναν καλό μας φίλο από τον Πόντο κατευθείαν, τον Kydes, που θα μας δώσει μία μικρή γεύση από τη μαγευτική του λύρα.
We continue with our good friend directly from Pontos, Mr. Kydes, who will play for us a small sample of his mesmerizing lira. Please enjoy it.
Σοπεράδει ψηλά Εκκλησίας ΗΠΑ μοναστήρια καρτιλάει. Εκκλησίας ΗΠΑ μοναστήρια καρτιλάει. Πόρτας και παράθυρα, οι, έπρεπα άκρα νύχταει. Πόρτας και παράθυρα, έπρεπα άκρα νύχταει. Μια γυάλωση ζωή μου, σωπράδι συναυλή μου. Μια γυάλωση ζωή μου, σωπράδι συναυλή μου. Νερό πόνα σε πεινά, και το μάτι αν με πεινάει. Νερό πόνα σε πεινά, και το μάτι αν με πεινάει. Τα τραφεία με χασάει, δεν θα ψαχένε σπαλάει. Τα τραφεία με χασάει, δεν θα ψαχένε σπαλάει. Και με τέτσα μαστορώ, και τσοψιό τον κουβαλάει. Και με τέτσα μαστορώ, και τσοψιό τον κουβαλάει. Μια γυάλωση ζωή μου, σωπράδι συναυλή μου. Μια γυάλωση ζωή μου, σωπράδι συναυλή μου. Νερό πόνα σε πεινά, και το μάτι αν με πεινάει. Νερό πόνα σε πεινά, και το μάτι αν με πεινάει.
Ευχαριστώ πολύ. Ευχαριστώ πολύ. Τον Αντέμ θα μπορέσετε να τον απολαύσετε αύριο στο χορό που θα γίνει στο Continental Manor στις 7 η ώρα και επίσης την Κυριακή το βράδυ που θα έχουμε το θέατρο εδώ στις 5 η ώρα εδώ στο City Hall. Επειδή ο κύριος Δήμαρχος έχει και άλλες υποχρεώσεις, θα πρέπει να μας αφήσει, αλλά θα συνεχίσουμε. Έχουμε περίπου ένα μισάωρο ακόμα και δεν πιστεύω να έχει βαρεθεί κανείς, έτσι.
Unfortunately, Mayor Moccia has other obligations and will be departing. We will continue, but at this time, he will be leaving us.
Mr. Fotiadis would like to give a little gift to the mayor before he says his parting words.
Σεβαστέ Πατέρα, κύριε Δήμαρχε, κύριε Πρόξενε, εκλεκτοί προσκεκλημένοι, συμπατριώτες και συμπατριώτες, βρισκόμαστε εδώ γιατί πιστεύω ότι όλοι έχουμε χρέος να θυμόμαστε. Και επειδή η φιλοξενία του Δήμαρχου ήταν απλόχερη, από την Παναγία Σουμελά του Πόντου έφερα ένα πιστό αντίγραφο της εικόνας που έγινε το 386 μετά Χριστόν από που ήταν στο μοναστήρι μας εκεί. Είναι έργο του Ευαγγελιστή Λουκά και σήμερα υπάρχει η εικόνα αυτή στην Παναγία Σουμελά στο Βέτικο. Αντίγραφο αυτής της εικόνας υπάρχει και στο Ίδρυμα Παναγία Σουμελά εδώ στην Νέα Υόρκη. Θέλω να το έχει ο Δήμαρχος για να θυμάται ότι οι πόντοι του Norwalk ξέρουν να τιμούν.
To show our gratitude for your hospitality and the hospitality of the city, Mr. Fotiadis would like to present to the mayor a copy of the original icon of Panagia Soumela, which was originally done in 387 AD, and there are several copies in prominent churches like the Panagia Soumela in New Jersey as well. This is a token from us as Pontians as proof that we know how to reciprocate generosity.
I hope to be able to join you for some of your other activities on the weekend. I do apologize for having to leave, but I know that you all know we had a little storm, small one, and we still have some people in Norwalk without power, and I have to get on the phone and talk with CLMP and try and get the last 600 or 700 people that don't have power back on. I'm starting to get a couple of nasty emails. I think some people want to shower. But anyway, on a serious note, I am very, very honored to be the mayor of the city that is hosting your convention. But I'm more honored to have the love, the faith, and the belief in me as a leader that the Greek community has shown me over the years. Being mayor is an honor. Being a friend is more of an honor. Thank you. God bless you. And see you.
Bravo, φίλε.
Τελικά ήρθε η ώρα να ακούσουμε και αυτόν που είναι υπεύθυνος για αυτήν την υπέροχη έκθεση. Δεν είναι καθόλου τυχαίο που η πόλη του Norwalk, αυτός ο μικρός πόντος, μακριά από τον πόντο, να φιλοξενεί έναν τόσο πολύτιμο πλούτο, την ιστορία και την τραγωδία των Ελλήνων του πόντου. Σας παρουσιάζουμε τον καθηγητή ιστοριολόγο κύριο Κωνσταντίνο Φωτιάδη.
Finally, it's time to hear from the person responsible for this marvelous exhibit. It's no mere coincidence that the beautiful city of Norwalk, our little Pontos, so far away from Pontos, is the host of such a priceless treasure, the history and tragedy of the Hellenes of Pontos. With a proper introduction this time, we introduce to you researcher, historian, and professor, Dr. Konstantinos Fotiadis.